Whoa, welcome. I gotta turn this down. Gotta go back, going back in time here, going back in time. Time traveling, a lot of time traveling going on.
Yeah, we're probably screwing people up because we're doing it Tuesday, and they're like, "Wait, what? Wait," because they didn't watch yesterday. Like, hey, they're on Tuesday. What the hell? They're supposed to be on Wednesday. What's going on?
Yeah, they're gonna have to time travel back to watch this. I'm guessing. I mean, it is what it is. That's what they're gonna have to do.
Yeah,
no, that's life. That's life. Well, all right. Everybody's gonna be watching this much later because they're gonna realize, oh, they had a show on Tuesday. I thought it was on Wednesday. They'll be confused, but just so little fast recap. Who hasn't watched yesterday? Bob, a ticket was purchased for Bob to actually go to California to do an actual Bigfoot hunt.
Yeah.
So Bob's gonna plan to do some video shooting footages. Now, I don't think we can do it live because we don't know if there's gonna be internet, out where usually there's not. But Bob could do footages, and maybe we'll get the Bear Grease. That's the name of the Bigfoot hunter, the researcher, the tracker. We'll get them on live, and we'll ask these questions about their hunt. They're planning to eat Bigfoot.
Yeah, we're gonna eat Bigfoot.
Yeah, so
that's what they said. They said they eat Bigfoot. So okay, we'll eat them. I don't mind. Shit, I've eaten dog in the Philippines. I could eat it.
Yeah. There's Carla Webster, there's Anna Gaynor, and also there's peroxide oxide. Now, also you notice that the name of the show today is different. That's because the Wednesday show, I usually do a lot more research the day before, and since we had to cut this today, I didn't feel like I had enough research yet on that topic, so I moved it to next week. Back to the Future, Multiverse, time travel, Mandela effects. I mean, Bob just recently watched it, and it's gonna be awesome, right? We're gonna break this crap down. We're gonna break this shit down.
Yeah. Well, actually, we also went out for hot dogs today, so we're like, listen, do we want to research or do we want to go out for fucking Wiener Schnitzel hot dogs? They don't have hot dogs in England, guys. So you understand, it's an opportunity. Well, they have hot dogs, but in a can with water.
I hope this means dollar signs for us. Is that dollar signs for us or no? No, that's not dollar signs for us.
Well, that's what I've been spending. I'll tell you that. I got a ticket, but I got to do luggage, and luggage, dude. Like Rude and I were talking about, it is not cheap. What the fuck?
Nope.
$60 for luggage. Some places like $100. If you go over a certain amount of weight on your luggage, it's $130. Come on, man. Come on, airplanes.
No British hot dogs are gross.
Yeah.
You know what, Carla?
Yeah.
Me and Bob talked about it one day. Bob was telling me that the hot dogs there are just not the same as here.
No.
And I was telling Bob, what about the corn dogs there? Bob goes, they don't even do corn dogs there.
They don't have corn dogs.
And I'm like, God damn, we should open up a hot dog stand over there with corn dogs and stuff. I mean,
well, I am. I'm trying to talk to the roommates over in England. I said, guys, why don't we do a hot dog stand? Well, why don't we just invest some money, put it together, and get a fucking hot dog stand going? I mean, there's nobody doing hot dogs in fucking England. Except for like big fiestas or big festivals, whatever. Then they have like a hot dog / hamburger / all kinds of shit stand. But
I think, dude, we can make a killing, right? Get your Gypsy road dogs here. Take this hot dog on the road with you. Take the journey. Go on your journey with a Gypsy road dog.
Yeah,
and get a Dr. Wu dog, nice big hot. We'll cut it like like the hot dog has a beard on it, we'll put a little like umbrella to make it look like your hat. So we'll make your hat like an umbrella symbol and put it on top of the hot dog. So
yes, beard dogs.
So I actually I did pull up some stuff for Back to the Future, some interesting stuff, and of course we all have our personal effects in that movie because Back to the Future has a lot of things in it. There's a lot of conspiracy theories in it. There's Mandela effects in it. So the movie has it all. I mean, it really does.
Everything.
The movie has it all. And we're going to get to it in a second because this probably won't be a full 2-hour show because
No,
there's a birthday I got to do today and all that, but I want to show you guys something real quick. Microsoft would like to record this computer screen? No.
What?
That was weird. I've never seen that before.
Microsoft wants to record your computer screen.
But I'm a handsome guy. They want to record this.
No, I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. With some of these changes that people, whatever your camp is, I have noticed a lot of different computer things, like a certain applications and programs are actually different. Weird things pop up like that. I'm like, I don't know what this is.
Yeah, you just click deny.
Yeah, of course. I don't download nothing. I don't do anything.
And we're gonna get into Back to the Future, but I just want to show you guys something real quick that I haven't been adding, but I've been making changes in some of the look. And what I mean by that real quick is I'm trying to make it a little bit more colorful, more pictures in it. For example, if you go to DeLorean, you're going to notice now most computers, you're not going to see the whites on the outside. This Apple shows it, but you're going to see more pictures like this on a lot of these pages now. These are pictures of what's in the museum of DeLorean. And not just that, like I said, I'm going to be making changes to all my tabs.
Wait, go back. Is that the Raggedy Ann doll?
Oh, the original? Yes. Here, I'll go back to it.
Let me see that because there's changes with Raggedy Ann doll.
Let me go back to it. Ed Lorraine.
I want to see the Raggedy Ann doll.
Yeah, it's right there. Yeah,
zoom in. Oh, you can't zoom in. That sucks. Yeah. I don't want to. There's a lot of weird little changes with Raggedy Ann doll. If whatever camp you come from, but yeah, okay. Anyway, I just wanted to see that real fast.
No problem. Like I said,
possessed dolls, but
I just been like here, go to Mandela effect here, and you're gonna see that I've been trying to make it a little bit more colorful, and of course I've been adding videos to match some of these. You got videos from everybody. I mean, you got Hazel, we got Skirb, what's his name? Bob, our
Scare Performance.
Yeah, Scare Performance is on here. There's even a Moneybags video, and all that. So like I said, I've been making some minor I guess you could say looks, certain, to give it a more of a punchier kind of a look. Not every tab is done yet. I'm gonna make every tab just to have a little look. So like I said, I'm constantly trying to improve it. And it's going to get there.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's work in progress, but it's better and better each time.
Well, I'm learning more and more on what you could do.
That's how you do it. That's how you own a site. You don't just have it. You don't just have a crew take care of it. You yourself get it. That's why I was telling you, man, it's better sometimes not to have volunteers jump in there because it is a lot of work, but if you have to do it yourself, then you know what the limitations are. You know what can be done.
Well, if you're going to do, help, you got to make sure you could trust them because they could go in here and just, honestly, you could go in here and just wreck it.
Oh, yeah.
It's.
Yeah. I've had that, by the way. I've had a backup channel that I had somebody just fuck up one time. Just dump my videos. I'm like, whoa, you were angry. Why are you angry? You just dumped all my shit.
Yeah. And like I said, I know I only have one of the Ed Lorraine's case story, but I will be adding a second one where you go into this one, and I'll probably put it down here where you get into the second story. It's just improving it because I want people not to go and just enjoy it. And I think it's fun. You just prove the point right there in a way, Bob. When I put pictures, you looked at Raggedy Ann and you saw some kind of effect. And that's why I wanted to add some pictures because you can look at these pictures and like, wow, this is some of the stuff that's actually in their museum.
And these are haunted, guys. These are haunted items. These items that you see there are not just pictures. These are in their collection. Now, I worked in museums, so I know what a collection is. For those of you guys that know what a collection is, that's a collection. These are all haunted artifacts. Yeah. These are all containers for the jinn or the dark spirits or whatever your religion is or whatever your thing is. And these things are vessels, man.
Some of you might say, Eric, why do you even have Ed and Lorraine? Because these two were the original paranormal ghost hunters. You know, I might one day make a tab for Art Bell because Art Bell was the original
host
passes to the radio of conspiracies. I'm not saying he's all right. Don't get me wrong. Don't. I'm not saying.
I love Art Bell. Listen to him every night.
But he is the original, and and sometimes they got to be
trailblazers.
I don't know, respected in a certain way.
Well, they're trailblazers, man. They've set it up so you could follow their trail.
Howard Stern, even Rush Limbaugh, they're all trailblazers.
Trailblazers.
But we're here for some Back to the Future stuff, and we're gonna get into. I got some cool stuff here, but I don't know if you guys know. This is a nerd story. This ain't a story within the movie itself, but this is a movie about the singer. I was about to say Harrison Ford, Huey Lewis. That would be a major Mandela effect. Huey Lewis. Okay, everybody knows that Huey Lewis had the big song "The Power of Love" in this movie.
Yeah,
that was huge. That song was huge.
Still huge.
Actually, a reason why he actually did a song for this movie. There's actually a little story behind this. I don't know. Maybe people know this story. Maybe they don't. Because Huey Lewis did not want his music in the movies at first. He did not want it. He didn't want to go down the what's his name, Kenny Loggins route.
Yeah, you know, a lot of the movie singers did it. They all
want to do it. But this is what happened. I don't know if you guys know this. The movie Ghostbusters. Okay, Ghostbusters wanted Huey Lewis to do them a song.
Oh,
they did. Wow. Now Huey Lewis turned down to do a song for Ghostbusters. He did not want to do movies. Well, the song that Ghostbusters did was called Ghostbusters, right? With Ray Parker Jr.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Ghostbusters. Now, if you take out the lyrics, you take out the singing, Ray Parker Jr. ripped off the whole sound from Huey Lewis' song, I Want a New Drug. I Want a New Drug. Listen to I Want a New Drug and listen to Ghostbusters, right? They took his sound. They took it and did the saying Ghostbusters. Now, Huey Lewis actually took them to court and he won in a settlement because he was 100% correct. They did take his sound. Now, it's one of the first major cases for theft. You know, there's been the famous ones where I know Led Zeppelin sued that one song that took. I can't. God damn it!
Or
the Rolling Stones. No. It was Rolling Stones. Rolling Stones sued a modern day band for stealing their song. Well, the famous one is Ice Baby.
Well, yeah,
that
David
was a ripoff from David Bowie.
Direct. It's 100%
direct.
He sampled it. He even said he sampled it.
So when Back to the Future, Steven Spielberg asked Huey Lewis if we do a song for them, he's like, "Well, I better because somebody else will just steal it." So and that's why he did it. I mean, and of course, you all know he had a part in the movie too. You know, he had that one small part when the bands were trying to get into the battle, not the battle of bands, but they're trying to try out. And of course, that's when Huey Lewis told Marty McFly that you just too damn loud. There it is. The Verve, Bittersweet Sympathy. Yeah, they had to pay. They had to pay every money they made off that song to the Rolling Stones.
Oh, I never knew that one.
Now I think the Rolling Stones finally let them have it now. So any further, they'll get it. But
remember, it's the band; it's the owner of the music. People always get mad at the bands. Like I'm sure the Rolling Stones, like, I don't care. I mean, the band members probably didn't give a shit. It
depends. Sometimes a band member, if they get credit for the writing, they can get some money out of it, or they get credit for engineering part of the music. It all depends on what they do. That's why there's some band members actually get paid more than other band members, because one of the things that Van Halen did was they didn't want to go down that route, so they said that every song is written by all four musicians, even though they know Davey Lee Roth can't write worth of shit. So what they said he did. Now, if you go down to Bon Jovi, now Bon Jovi got signed by the record company without actually his band. So he actually put the band together, but he was a sole leader of Bon Jovi because they came afterwards.
Oh,
so he always made money. So it's weird how, you think about, and there's a famous story that Guns N' Roses, Axl Rose, his bandmates were so fucked up and drunk on drugs that he actually had them sell off parts of their rights to the band Guns N' Roses and gave it all to Axl. So technically Axl owns it all by making them sign it while they were drunk on drugs. And when Slash was with Velvet Underground, or not Velvet Underground, Velvet Revolver, if they sang any song that was from Guns N' Roses, even though he was in it, they had to pay royals to Axl.
Wow, what a man!
I know. I know. It's business, right? A lot of people don't think that sometimes a band member might have all total rights. I mean, you hear stories like this all the time that bands fired the singer and the singer had no rights, so they make no money when they got fired because they were never with the band originally.
Well, now those managers aren't stupid. Now, I'm not putting down any ethnicities or any religious or whatever, but there's a lot of Jewish owned management companies that put together bands. And they were putting together bands, and I know there was a thing about some of a lot of rappers. People don't know it, but a lot of rappers are owned by a Jewish company, and they were the ones telling, "Hey, can you say?" This was some of the stories from the rappers. It was like, "Hey, we want you to dress more urban. We want you to." They were telling them how to dress. They were telling them to sag their pants, and they were like, "Hey, saggy pants is what the biatches wore in prison." That meant they were available. That's gay. No offense to the gay people, but that's what. And then they were like, "No, we want you to do it anyway. We want you to." They were telling them how to dress, and all of these.
I mean,
they were not from the rappers themselves. They were from the industry that told them how to dress. They told them to dress ebonic, as they would call it, and use anthropology words, guys. I'm not biased.
And have you guys in the chat ever bought a greatest hit album that came out, and when you actually listen to it, you're like, it doesn't exactly sound the same because they re-recorded it? When a band re-records a song for a greatest hit, that's because they don't get enough rights, enough money off the original. So they make a greatest hit and re-record it.
Yeah.
So they get more of the money. And if they sing it live, they can actually say that the song they sang is off the greatest hit version than the original version they play with that record company. It's so weird. It's all even Saturday Night Live. If a Saturday Night Live character gets a part in a movie like Wayne's World, most of that profit has to go to Saturday Night Live because they own the rights to those characters. So like Adam Sandler always had to change a little bit on how he talks, so Saturday Night Live don't get the rights revenue to his acting.
Yeah, it's the same little industry.
For being bitches from the music industry. Yeah. So I'm gonna get into Back to the Future now. I got a site.
80s
and I got a site here. It talks about like four some major predictions and crazy conspiracy theories that came out of Back to the Future. Okay, so there's one thing I wanted to check on it. Hold on a second. Give me 1 second.
I remember the 9/11 one.
Yeah, that's. I mean. Of course, that's always huge. Back to the Future predicted 9/11 and 4 other crazy conspiracies, because 9/11 has been there a lot. Let's see here. Back to the Future predicts September 11 attacks as well as the assassination of John F. Kennedy, or at least according to fans. Now, we're gonna scroll down here. Okay. Now, number one, Back to the Future foresaw the 9/11 attacks. Okay. And this is the reason why. Maybe this might be the first time for somebody out there.
Could be.
One fan claims that the film actually predicted the September 11 attacks in multiple scenes. In the first movie, the clock reads 9:55 p.m. At one point, a clear indication for some fans that the film predicted 9/11 because the clock hands point to 9 and 11. Now, in the second scene, in which Marty McFly is ambushed in a Twin Pines Mall parking lot, the fan points out that the shooting takes place in a location that contains the word twin in its name. Naturally, he connects the fact that Al-Qaeda choose the Twin Towers for their terror attacks. And he notes that turning the clock off the Twin Pines Mall sign around 1:16 a.m. becomes 9/11. So,
Yes.
so apparently that's a theory. And like I said,
I'm
not here to say right or wrong, because for whatever reason in America, we treat 9/11 like it's the biggest ever thing that ever has happened to America. I mean, I don't know. It's like sometimes I feel like people forget about Pearl Harbor, which Pearl Harbor was also attacked without us knowing. And Pearl Harbor had over 2,403 people died. So, one's and Hawaii is considered U.S. ground soil. So, is one more magical than that one? And I'm not trying to depths that has happened there. Don't get me wrong, but a lot of countries has had unfortunately some bombs or anything like that. But for some reason, America, we always create and make things bigger than they are. So
that's America.
I mean, is that luck? Probably. I don't know. I mean, in your mind, in a multiverse way, do you think maybe that was telling you in a multiverse way that something is coming?
Well, I'll be honest with you. I in most of the things that I've saw, and this is just me, guys, and I'm probably wrong, but for example, when they have Homer Simpson and the Simpsons, and they showed like a calendar scene where it clearly has 9/11 on it. And I've seen other like movies like Jacob's Ladder, where he stands in front of a door. It's a 9/11. I'm going, you know what? I'm going to be honest. I don't remember that scene. I don't remember that clip in The Simpsons. These things are all new themselves. Not only are they predicting it, but the fact that they're there is new. They were never there. I watched The Simpsons. I've seen that episode. I don't remember them standing in front of anything with a 9/11. I don't remember it. This is new. This is in this comic book, in this reality. Yeah.
But now you said something interesting for that. You're getting the angle where you never seen that scene. Now this one has always been in it, and somebody just took it and make it. And to me, I think on that one, it's just numbers. It's just luck in a way. Kind of like when Marty McFly got that phone call from Doc Brown about to go down to the mall. And the clock said, where it equaled to 13. I forgot the exact number. I said it the other day, but it equaled to 13. I mean, it just it could be just luck that the numbers fell the way I want to see it, or maybe the message there wasn't really about, hey, this is going to let you know about this 9/11 thing, or it could have just been a 13 just personally for me.
Yeah, it's something here it's doing, and something is here. Again, I keep bringing this up. I know everyone gets mad at me. But I told Eric, I've got a pillow that I had custom made, and on the pillow is the time travel equation. And I had specific words where it comes out as green, yellow, red, like the old traffic lights. If you go look at my pillow right now, a physical object I put in my hand that I personally walked in, had made specifically to have green, yellow, red, and now the green and the yellow switched. It's my pillow. I consciously went in and had it made a specific way. It switched colors. So the question comes to me, did I, another version of me, go as a back history, go in and have this pillow made wrong? Or did it just switch? Like, did it just do it itself? There's no back history, or it invented one, but I didn't do it. It just switched. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It just did it on its own. Because I did not do that. I know I intentionally had this thing specifically made for that reason.
This is perfect. When they focus on specific events or people, it's because it has hidden significance. It may be that it pushes reality in a certain direction.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. That's we're kind of headed in a lot of things, I believe. That's exactly right.
Now here's the second one here. It says the film echoes the assassination of John F. Kennedy.
Yeah.
Okay. In another fan video, various eerie similarities are pointed out that made one fan think that the film also echoed the 1963 assassination of President John F. Kennedy. According to the video, DeLay Plaza in Dallas, where Kennedy was assassinated, has the same layout as Hell Valley Town Square. And the courthouse clock tower looks similar in a storefront. A bust of JFK positioned in Hell Valley, where JFK actually lost his head in Dealey Plaza. Moreover, Back to the Future 2 was released in November, the day JFK was killed.
See that you see what I mean? In this place, everything from the furthest back history to present is lined. It synced itself up. Everything is synced. Either has been done by a time traveler, or did it by God, or did it by a bunch of evil ass possessed jinn, or whatever the fucking thing has rippled our time or rippled timeline has been changed. Everything is synced to this time. Everything.
Now, according to the street with the towers on, now I actually seen that real block. It's actually on the Universal Studios land out there in California. Fresno, I've been there. And a lot of those lots, they use it over and over for different movies, and they put different covers where sometimes the same block was used in 3, 4, 5 different movies. You never know it because they made it look differently. So, I mean, you know, it's hard to say, because when they build these, sometimes these images come from somewhere. You know, it could have happened that the guy who designed the drawings for this block, maybe he's from this area. I mean, I'm just saying. I don't know.
Yeah,
I never really paid attention to the JFK one, because first of all, JFK is past tense. It's not like the movie was predicting the future thing. Something's already happened. Anybody could easily, as an artist, copy their hometown and not. Now, be interesting to investigate on who did the drawings and see where he comes from. Yeah. Maybe he's from that area. Maybe he's not.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. Everything is synced, man. I watched Eric's talking about putting this movie out, because I watched it last night. I watched both 1 and 2, and I was specifically sitting there with my book, just like doodling things, and I'm like, like exactly everything you're saying on here. These people are correct. I saw those. I saw some personal things I'm going to bring up that I don't know if anybody saw or noticed. And I go back to old notes from other films, and I'm doing an overall comparison, not just these two, but I'm comparing it to other films. But go ahead, Eric.
No, I agree with this one too. I think predictive programming is put out there for us to see, because they need us to manifest it into reality.
Yeah, in this place. Yeah, this place.
If a director or anybody wants to put out some kind of a message,
they
could do it right through their movies, and it's done on purpose. It's not a change. It's not a future multiverse. It comes out to good old fashioned. This is what I believe. This is what I want people to start thinking back in their mind. It's no different than backmasking. Like doing a backwards a record and creating a sentence on purpose and do it backwards. You could hit it right in a movie where your mind kind of remembers something else and it's picking it up and you're thinking, wow, but it's not on purpose. It's another version of backmasking.
Well, yeah, backmasking and then subliminal messages where I've seen it. I'm going to have to agree with it, yes. Walt Disney with their phallic symbols are just off the chain, man. You could, like, the old joke goes, everybody drink a beer every time you see a penis in the cartoon. And you're going to be drunk by the end of the freaking cartoon because you see a penis or some genitalia of sort. Is that a genitalia? It's pretty damn close. I'm going to drink anyway. But, you know, I mean, there's a point where your mind is just finding it. But some of it is blatant, man. Same thing with this. Some things are blatant in this one. There's no arguing. I debunk. And I'm like, no, there was several 9/11s that popped up, Eric.
Well, let's see what this one is. Now, this one is interesting. I don't know why I never heard this one. The Back to the Future trilogy is a metaphor for sexual reproduction. Have you heard that one?
Well, it'd be the Matrix. It's the Matrix, which means womb.
Let's see what it says.
Yeah.
As reported by Time, fans have pointed out that the Flux capacitor looks very similar to a pair of ovaries and fallopian tubes connected to a uterus. Moreover, the machine requires a man to enter it to begin the process, which is supervised by Doc Brown.
It's the Matrix. It is appropriate that it would look this way. It's exactly it. It's also what people don't understand is when you look there's a metaphor now. It's an anthropology. There's a lot of everything's a sheep. The sheeples, the sheep this, the sheep that, sheep. And so you go into a biblical mindset. This is the same thing, and this is on the same subject. You go into a biblical mindset of the sheep, the lamb, blah, blah, blah. But stop for a second. Stop. Look at a picture of a sheep's face. Just get the biblical stuff out of your head for a second. Look at it symbolically and look at a sheep's face, this eye structure, especially if you're from England. Everybody sees sheep in England. Look at the face. It is identical to ovaries, the way the sheep's face is lined up like ovaries. So in a weird coding way, sheep is ovaries. In this case, you have, Eric, like you said, it looks like ovaries. The Matrix. It's giving it to you. It's telling you. Now, is it talking about, no, not dirty. Get the dirty out of your head. It's talking about the Matrix, where you come from. Thank you, women. Yeah. In women, we all come from the Matrix.
Y symbolism.
Yes, the Y symbol. Yes, with the Y. God damn, Carla is fucking on fire sometimes.
She's on fire, I know.
She's on fire.
I know. You know what? I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's 3 tubes with lights in it. And, well, I guess, I don't know. I mean, when my wife plays a lot of ASMR, and, you know, ASMR could be scratching your hair or scratching a back or scratching something to make that sound, make you sleep. And every time I hear ASMR, I don't know why, I feel like somebody's talking dirty to me very quietly. So I'm not joking either. So,
yeah.
You know, what I mean is we make what we wanted to make it, you know? I mean,
yeah, you do what you, yeah.
I mean,
on my shows, I do ASMR. That's what I kind of do. So it works.
Now, the fourth one is Doc Brown was suicidal.
Oh.
On Reddit, some fans have pointed out the weirdness of Doc Brown putting himself directly in the path of the DeLorean time machine. This is why they think that he is actually a suicidal maniac who knew the machine wouldn't work and therefore wanted to kill himself.
Okay.
Okay. Now, okay. Now, if he's suicidal, right, then he would have to also be a murderer, because when Marty McFly was about to walk away from him when he's holding the camera and he looked at him and said, "No, you come back." So
Yeah.
he's suicidal, but then he has to be a full-blooded killer to kill. And remember, Marty McFly, according to in this movie, he's supposed to be the age 17.
Yeah, 17.
I know 17 is like an adult. I know that. Yeah. But technically, he's not in America. He's not an adult until you're 18.
Yeah.
So he's just not a suicide killer. He's a killer of an underage kid by a year, maybe 4 months. I don't know, but by law. So.
Well, it goes back to Voyagers again. Remember we talked about yesterday about Voyagers, where you've got the one male time traveler and he travels with the kid. He's always putting that kid in danger. 100% of the time in the fucking TV series. You see a lot of shows like this, like that, along with the assassin, the girl always in danger. Same thing with him, man. He got him sitting right now. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't maybe he's into the Viking religion. He doesn't believe in death. There is no death. I have that concept. I don't believe in death. I just think you just move over to the next timeline, whatever. You don't even know what happened. It's just happened. Whatever it is, you don't even know you died. You don't know. Same thing with me, but he knows it. He's got a secret knowledge that he knows it's coming right towards him. He knows he's going to be fine. And he has a better option and a better chance to have it be successful if he stood in front of it, knowing that he won't die.
Yeah. If he was suicidal, he would have no interest in the future or past. True. Yeah. I mean, if he was suicidal, instead of putting his dog in there, he would just go. Yeah, why would you sacrifice your dog over you when a lot of people treat their dogs like more family than themselves?
He loves his dog.
He loves his dog, and he put his dog in the car, so
he was just confident. He knew he don't die, and it's gonna come right towards him, and it's gonna go through time. It's gonna go right through him. It's fine. He just knew it. He knew he was destined. It's going to happen. It was almost like right now. Like if we talk about this place right now, this comic book, you know that something's going to happen. It's in your gut. It hasn't happened yet, but you know 100%. So you're no fear. There's no fear. You know it's going to happen. So if all these paradoxes happened in that timeline, Eric, there's one, there's 1, there's 2, and 3. There's 3 different shows of Back to the Future. Something inside of him already knew that it was going to be successful. He didn't have any fear. It was already in him.
This last one for this website says Donnie Darko is Back to the Future fan fiction. Motherboard reported that writer-director Richard Kelly is a Back to the Future fan. And according to What Culture, Kelly's 2001 breakout film, Donnie Darko, was developed as fan fiction. Advocates of the theory says that the plots overlap if you just substitute Marty with Donnie, Doc Brown with Frank, the Bunny and the Claus Wells, Jennifer with... Well, you know what? Listen, a lot of these directors, producers and stuff, they all know each other. They all know these stories before they even come out. And a lot of movies are just basically echoes of another movie. Every even your new scripts. Like I remember people said James Cameron, Avatar. He did a brand new story. Avatar was something brand new you never saw before. I'm like, no. Avatar is just an echo of Dancing with Wolves, where a soldier, what's his name? Kirk, not Kirk Russell.
Not Kevin. God damn it!
Not Kirk. Fuck. Kevin Costner was a Civil War soldier, and he gets stranded with the Indians, where he almost got killed. The Indians trained him. He learned their ways. Avatar was a soldier who got stranded with the Avatar people, learned their ways. Instead of going back to their own troops, they stuck and fought with the new people that took him in. So even though Avatar is on another planet, it's on another like the most beautiful 3D you ever saw. It's a total echo of like I just said, of Dance with Wolves. So a lot of movies have echoes each other. I mean, Star Wars is an echo from the Flash Gordon black and white series.
Yeah.
So everything is an echo. Now, remember Fast and the Furious? Fast and the Furious, right? Everybody loves Fast and I don't like Fast and Furious movies, but the very first Fast and the Furious is a lot of people's favorite, and a lot of people loved it. Fast and the Furious is a pure echo ripoff from Point Break.
Okay. Yeah, it is.
Where Fast and the Furious is a cop going underground, pretending he's with them, joins them, they become best friends, and he lets him go at the end. Point Break, Johnny Utah, Keanu Reeves becomes best friends with Brody, and becomes where they kind of like rob a bank with them, and then kind of let him go at the end. I mean, they're both the exact same movie. They're both echoes, but different stories. So that's a far stretch.
Well, interesting enough, you'd bring up Dancing with Wolves because Kevin Costner, to go back to the one before, almost the same. Kevin Costner was also, and this is only from my own position, that Kevin Costner was on a horse, and he was going out to die. He was going out to die. He just put his hands up and let it just go, and they were shooting at him, and he noticed he ain't dying no matter how fast he rides. I mean, the statistics, he should have been shot hands down. These guys are crack. There's no way he could have, but he did it not once but twice. He kept going back and forth. He just couldn't die. And so we go back to Doc Brown again. And Doc Brown is like the same kind of thing as Kevin Costner. The car right through him. He didn't have no fear after that. So when Kevin Costner went out, like you said, back to Avatar, he goes out to the field and he was living at that post by himself. He had no fear. He had no fear. He went to the natives and lived with them, had no fear. Any other man would have but he already been in that situation where his near death didn't happen and he didn't have no fear. Same thing. Same underlying theme with all these characters. No fear.
Yeah. Hobbs, love the movie Donnie Darko. It's a great movie. There's also a sequel about his sister. Don't know the name of it though.
I think I seen this. I wasn't a fan of the sister one. It was good. It was okay. The original had a real good meaning. Real good.
Donnie Darko had a sequel.
Yeah, I saw it long time ago.
Donnie Darko. Let me type that in.
Yeah, Donnie Darko had a
Donnie Darko
had one. It wasn't that good.
Sequel. Let's see here.
Maybe some people liked it. I wasn't a fan.
S. Darko?
His younger daughter, his younger sister, the little girl, grew up and became messed up in the head.
I think it's called. According to this, it's called S. Darko. Hold on. Hold on. Let me go to IMDb.
Well, let's take a look at it. Let's see. Maybe there's some kind of weird things going on with this one. Every time somebody brings something up, guys, we go look for something and then we fall back into the rabbit holes, we always say, and it's something else new pops up. Sometimes it's kind of cool when you guys inject, even if you think it's silly. There's no such thing as silly.
There is. It's called S. Darko, 2009. Donnie Darko's little sister, Samantha, and her best friend, Corey, are on a cross-country road trip, but soon find themselves entangled in a dangerous glitch in the time-space continuum. Yeah.
Wow. Well, now I'm gonna have to go back and watch this. Now because of now, I'm gonna have to watch this.
Yeah.
I think I remember this. It was a while back, man. It's just weird. It's kind of hippie-ish. It's weird.
He looks like a Corey Feldman.
Well, in the original Donnie Darko, it's got so much weird shit now because of the engine that falls from the plane. Now, guys, I had to go back and rewatch it because for me, all the engines have changed. I worked at the Museum of Flight, and believe me when I say the engines fucking changed. So I wanted to see if it was the new engine or an old engine, or is it a CFM engine? Is it a General Electric engine? What engine? What plane is it? I'm trying to figure out because of all the plane switches. Again, with the Twin Towers, it used to be 747s. Now it's 767s. There was no 767s. I've never heard of a 767. And then the other plane was a 757. No, what is this? And then Anyway,
Yeah.
and then of course Xenu flew a 747. Now he flies a DC-8. All plane changes are insane. If you guys are into aviation and Mandela effects, you go fucking ballistically nuts.
Yeah. I don't know if we're ever going to see a remake or a continuation because this is owned by Disney now.
Oh no, there won't be.
Yeah, because it's 20th Century Fox, and that's owned by Disney now. So
they did it too perfect. You just can't do that one. They even screwed it up. Later on, they came out with the director's cut of Donnie Darko, and it was horrible. Now I know why the director. Oh, it was horrible. The original was the best.
All because it's a director's cut, it doesn't guarantee to be good.
No.
You know how many different cuts they did of Blade Runner? There were so many different cuts. Now the final cut was actually good. They actually put it together very well. But there's sometimes they do some cuts that just
no. Sometimes they cut it in the right spot. They leave a little bit of something for you to figure out yourself instead of giving you the answer. Because once they give you the answer, it's fuck. They're handing it to you. They got to leave a little bit to desire, a little bit to think about. Leave you hanging a little bit so you can fill in the blanks yourself. That's what Donnie Darko was all about. You can go every direction. But yeah, Back to the Future, same concept, same kind of time loop, same multiverse circles.
No, I found this thing that took the movie and put it in symbolism. Put symbols on them. The flux capacitor and watch. That's the flux capacitor, 0.88 miles per hour. Of course, and then you go here. That's the deeper picture of the flux capacitor. Of course, that's docking him, and then there's supposed to be like somebody took time and actually made Doc Brown.
Doc Brown, the symbols.
Yeah, somebody makes symbols out of it. So, it's kind of cool, I thought.
Well, if we take the flex capacitor, and I even thought about it myself, and you have the three intersecting lines. So basically you have three particles that are colliding. They're actually creating a ripple in time and space. I'm not saying that CERN is doing anything. However, CERN is significant in this movie, in this comic book we live in right now. It's all over the place, CERN. It's just in the comic book, so let's play with it. So yeah, same kind of concept, of smashing particles. It is exactly it.
Oh, hold on. Marty McFly car test. Hold on. Images.
Smashing the particles.
No, not that one. Let me see here. Is that one? No, that's not the one. I was trying to pull up. I want to her Marty McFly speaker. Hold on. Speaker.
Oh.
Well, because the reason I want to pull up the speaker picture. Give me a second. Let me pull up.
Oh yeah, when he stands in front of that huge ass speaker.
Not just okay. Yeah. I know he stands in front of it, and let me see if there's a clear picture of. We all know that it's strange because this guitar that he's holding.
Yes, that new one, the little one.
It's so freaking little.
Yeah, it's not the same
but
one.
this is what's weird too. Okay, now that's little. We all know that's a very little guitar, in which I went to look for like metal stars and rock stars, and I didn't see no rock stars that were playing guitars that small. So who was popular, but with the small guitar, and it was weird. His guitar is small, but look at his sunglasses here. Look how huge those
are. They're huge, yeah, they're bigger than his face.
So he's got sunglasses on that are huger than his face.
And a little
guitar that's smaller than most people I've seen play guitar. I've never seen, unless you're playing that little acoustic Hawaii guitar. I don't know what you call it. But isn't it weird how his glasses are so extra huge and the guitar so small?
Yeah, that guitar is obviously a major change effect because, of course, we already talked about that before. That was not the guitar he had. That's just a little thing. But again, what is the symbology behind it? Why would it be smaller? You got to ask yourself those questions.
I think the fact that Marty played a guitar also nods the use of frequency to time travel. Yeah, that's interesting.
Actually, yeah,
I never put that together because I know Paul is very he does sound frequencies very well. He talks about sound frequencies and some people believe that a multiverse and a time travel stuff can happen with frequency.
Yeah, I was out 100%.
Isn't that what the butterfly effect kind of is?
Yeah, I mean, it's frequency. Everything is frequency. Yeah, 100%. You could blow things up with frequency. You could you could move objects with frequency. You could do a lot of things with frequency. Obviously, whatever interdimensionals is using frequency to kind of move themselves in and out. You could change your own frequency, guys. You could pretty much do a lot of different things in this matrix, or whatever you want to call it. Comic book world.
Oh, is somebody Photoshop where behind the speaker it looks like the
Flux capacitor?
That's pretty good because I know the speaker blows up, but I don't remember looking like there. Let me see here. Okay, that blows up there, but I don't know if that. I don't remember ever looking inside the speaker, but that's pretty smart. I like that. Whoever did this, I like that. That's pretty smart.
Yeah, that's great.
And and the guitar that he's playing in the band right there, that guitar is made for the music in that days, but then he started to play like metal on it, and you can't play metal on that kind of guitar. Like what he was doing, like doing a Alex
Yngwie Malmsteen.
Malmsteen or
Van Halen.
Yeah, Eddie Van Halen.
Yeah.
That's almost like it's electric acoustic kind of a guitar. That's not a heavy metal guitar. He's getting down on it, but and and he does not know how to play guitar in real life. When he did that, he faked it pretty good because he's even said he's never played guitar in his life.
Yeah, it was all air guitar faking it. It was pretty good. Yeah, it was pretty good.
Now that guitar wasn't extra small.
No, it was not. No, it was a regular guitar. One of the weird things was what people brought up before was, and I had to agree with, is that the in this part here where the singer's at, the original singer, when he gets his hand cut, to get Marty out of the trunk, he cuts his hand and then he wraps it up, and it was like a white rag with maybe a little drop of blood. It was in our time back on Sagittarius. It was a little blood. Now it's blood. Like, dude, that's one of the things I had noticed about the movie I was going to tell you about. So he's got a lot of blood in his fucking rag on his hand. It is bloody. This is a children's show, and it made me go, ooh, his hand, bloody. And the one thing I wanted to bring up was, I think it was in part 2, he was in that 80s cafe, and Biff comes in, the future version of Biff in the 80s cafe in part 2, the future version of Biff. Marty punches him in the mouth really hard, like he did originally, and he hits the deck. And then Marty goes outside, and Biff is chasing him. Now, Biff is and I remember in the movie, I think maybe it's 1 and 2, Biff has got blood coming down his lip, dude. I mean, I don't remember blood on fucking Biff's mouth. Now, he got
when he knocked him out in the car, and then in the sequel, was it a sequel?
I'm trying to remember which he punches.
Oh,
Biff.
Yeah. Okay, I got it. Yeah.
Punches Biff in the mouth, and he's got a bloody mouth. Now, he didn't have a bloody. He had the Hollywood punch where he's like, ooh, he got some smarts, but now I think one of the scenes right there, he gets a bloody mouth.
And of course, a lot of people know that Biff character was designed to be Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
And that's
ironically,
that's not fake, that's real.
Dead on Donald Trump. But back to the blood. When it comes to the blood in these movies in general, now outside of this movie, movies in general, when it comes to these old movies with blood, there's more of it now. Again, with Biff with a bloody mouth. He didn't have a bloody mouth when he got punched by Marty. It's bloody.
Well, he got punched by Marty's dad right here. And of course, there's no blood right there.
Well, this was when he's in a car, is what one of the cafe scenes, and he's chasing Marty, and he's got
the cafe scene. Let me see.
Yeah, he's chasing Marty in a car, and he's like, it's the regular same scene, but you could just see the blood on his lip. It's coming down off his lip, like on top of his lip and the bottom of his lip. I'm like, God damn. I don't remember him having a bloody lip, like bloody. And and then of course that singer in the band gets his hand cut. It was a little spot. Now it's completely red, blood. There's a lot of blood in these movies now.
That's when he was gonna punch Marty. I'm trying to see if there's a picture of Marty right after that punches him.
Yeah, it's bloody. Biff actually gets like shiners and marks and blood.
That's when the hand's about to swing. Now somebody put an arrow here. What's the arrow for?
I don't know.
Is there something that we're supposed to look at?
I can't really tell what it is. What is it? What's
I don't know. It's like it's his face, but it's like, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, Carly's like, I have to rewatch. Yeah, you'll have a fun time rewatching them. Look for the bloody stuff, the bruises on the faces and stuff. God damn. It's a children's show. You do the Hollywood punch, you hit the ground, you don't really, like Eric, we talked about, remember you brought it up, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
The girl, yeah.
Punches the girl in the face really hard. Like punches her in the face. There is a lot of bodily injuries that are in movies now that just were not there. A lot of more violence, more violence in children's shows. Understand, people, not regular movies that are supposed to be like the children's shows. Children's shows have blood, more of it, more bruising of the faces, punching of the gals. More older adults running around with the young ones. Just all these different weird things. He was like, that just don't fly right. It's weird to me. Okay.
And of course, everybody knows that, Eric Stoltz was actually the original Marty McFly. They actually filming 25% of the movie with Eric Stoltz until they said that Eric Stoltz just doesn't fit. So they actually had to reshoot all the beginning scenes with Michael J. Fox.
Oh, I like Eric Stoltz, man. I was huge. I'm
yeah.
a huge fan.
Michael J. Fox couldn't do it originally because of Family Ties.
Oh.
And then I can't remember. And then he got some free time, and they said Eric Stoltz just doesn't work. His final scene was when Eric Stoltz was in that diner.
Yeah.
And that's when they decided that we gotta get him out now. Think about that, Bob. If you're an actor, right? Talk about getting bruised, right? You're not just fired before the shoot even starts. You're filming a lot of scenes, and then you're gone. And then you bring somebody else in, right? And then if you're those actors that did a scene with the other guy, how does that make you feel? They got lucky that it worked out, but that's gotta be strange. It'd be like, Bob, it'd be like you coming on, say you're in California, you're coming on a show Friday, and you just found out you got replaced for good. You'd be like, what? What happened?
Why? What did I do? Steven Spielberg is just one of the directors that has a lot of Mandela effect changes in it. I'm just telling people.
Remember, he wasn't the director.
Oh, wasn't he? Was he a producer?
Producer.
I thought he was a director.
No.
Oh.
I think it's either Bob Gale or Robert Zemeckis. Let me find out.
I always thought he was the director. Huh.
No.
Well, anything he has his forks into, it changes. I'm gonna put it this way. I'm not putting down any. This is just Hollywood, so I'm just saying it. It's just Hollywood. But a lot of the Jewish companies, the Jewish directors, ironically, and according to my research, are the ones that have a lot of changes. The Jewish directors.
Robert,
I'm not putting down anybody.
Robert Zemeckis directed it. Steven Spielberg presents Back to the Future. It was his company emblem.
Oh,
that basically helped made it. And then actually, when they were trying to get this movie made, when Robert Zemeckis and Bob Gale, they wrote this, and almost every studio turned it down. Until Universal picked it up, and originally it wasn't going to be a DeLorean. They actually had the time machine going to be back of a pickup truck. Remember that Toyota pickup truck you always liked? But they decided that it'd be better if you put it in a DeLorean. So it was, every movie has dramatic changes that they've done. But I know, Steven Spielberg. It is kind of weird because a lot of people thought like Steven Spielberg directed Gremlins. No, he just produced Gremlins. He didn't direct Gremlins.
Okay, that's weird for me because I thought Steven Spielberg was 100% behind. I've always saw his face attached to this. I thought he was 100% with Gremlins. It reminds me of
Gremlins was Joe Dante, but Steven Spielberg presents, and a lot of people thought that Steven Spielberg directed The Goonies, and he did not direct The Goonies. He just presented it.
Now, dude, wait a minute. I think we're having one of those Tim Burton moments. Now, I know Tim Burton directed Nightmare Before Christmas. Is that what it's called? Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yeah, Richard Donner directed.
I know he directed it. I know it. I remember everyone talking. It was him. Now he was just an advisor. Now he didn't direct it. It's another person that he was just now.
Yeah.
It feels to me like that. It feels. My gut tells me that he directed it, and then all of a sudden in this comic book, they've changed it. It's changed. They removed him somehow from the back, further back of the bus.
Yeah, Henry Selick directed Nightmare Before Christmas, but Tim Burton, of course, he wrote it.
Tim Burton directed a damn movie, and I know he directed the fucking movie, and I know. Here we go again with the whole changing of the back of the bus with the directors. Now I know he directed this movie. I know he directed this movie. I know, I know he did. Steven Spielberg did it. I can't be convinced otherwise. I know the history says no, so I'm wrong. That's on the tip right there, flat out. I'm wrong. But damn it, if I don't remember Steven Spielberg, 100%. No other names really mentioned other than, they're kind of secondary to him. But now, no, you're right. It's not Steven Spielberg.
It's like he became a producer presenter. He was a director at one time. It's like the last movies he directed was like Indiana Jones, and now suddenly he just produces stuff. So
it's weird. It's like Steven Spielberg, Weinstein, all these fucking, no offense to the people, it has nothing to do with religion, but all of these people of this certain specific descent all of a sudden have all these weird changes in this comic book. Like, what is the reality trying to tell us about these guys? What is it telling us about Weinstein? What's it telling us about Steven Spielberg? What's it telling us about a lot of these other directors that are the same guild? These gilded directors. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird because when you think of the 80s, I mean, we know he did direct E.T.
Yeah,
he directed E.T., but
which has a lot of things.
Beyond that, he directed The Color Purple, Indiana Jones, and he directed Empire of the Sun in 1987. But a lot of those movies, you think of The Goonies, Gremlins, Back to the Future, 1, 2. He didn't direct none of those. He only directed Color Purple. He did that TV show Amazing Stories, Empire of the Sun.
That's not how I remember it. That's what's wrong. It's not how I remember it. I mean, it's something wrong here.
Yeah.
I'm not calling it anything other than myself, just me. I'm not screaming Mandela effect. I'm not screaming. I'm just saying for me, I just got it wrong, I guess.
Yeah. Now he did direct Jurassic Park, so I guess you could say
gave him that
there's
one.
no effects there. He directed Jurassic Park. Of course, he directed Schindler's List.
See, they gave him Jurassic Park. Okay. Not Gremlins, not Back to the Future, but Jurassic Park.
I think technically the only kid kind of a movie you think of like Goonies and that he really directed was Ready Player One. He actually directed that one, but beyond that, he really all these kid movies besides E.T.
Really? See, that's suspect, man.
I know. It's like all the kids movies are gone.
Yeah, all of Steven Spielberg's kid movies are no longer by him, and he's taken a backseat to it somehow in this reality. There is something there. Something says something there. Now, I do know that Steven Spielberg's having a problem with his daughter making porno.
Now, what do you say here?
So his
Carlo Webster, did he play the pervy dad? Who? He did. What actor played the pervy dad? I like Gremlins movies. Tim Burton produced it. Yeah, Tim Burton produced Nightmare. I too know the answer to that question too, Bob.
Yeah, isn't that weird? Isn't it?
Now, what are they thinking of? Pervy daddy? Who's the pervy daddy?
It must be some movie. Must be some.
Yeah. Gary wrote Poltergeist. Tobe Hopper directed that. Yeah, he didn't direct Poltergeist.
No, he
got credit. He got credit for like great job. He did. Eric Stoltz plays a pervy daddy. Oh, Eric Stoltz in the Butterfly Effect. Oh yeah. Butterfly Effect. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He didn't produce Poltergeist. Yeah, he produced it, but he didn't. Yeah.
God damn it! I thought he directed Poltergeist too. He's another one he backed up. Okay.
Yeah, if you go in the 80s, of his produced credit.
I'm wrong then.
Yeah, not in the 80s, he produced Poltergeist, Twilight Zone,
Produced.
Fandango. Of course, we know the Goonies, Young Sherlock Holmes, The Money Pit. He was an executive producer on The Money Pit.
He directed it. God damn it.
He's executive producer of American Tail. That's that cartoon. So I also thought he directed Inner Space, but he was just a producer on it.
See, here we go. There's
not included. Actually, this is one I thought he directed Who Framed Roger Rabbit too, but he didn't.
You see, this is another Tim Burton moment. Now, only reason why I'm bringing this up is because I know
Robert Zemeckis directed Roger
Tim
Rabbit.
Burton directed Nightmare Before Christmas. It was all over his shit. Everybody was buzzing his name. He was the director, and now in this comic book, he's not the director. So I'm like, no bullshit.
Money Pit is a good movie. I like Money Pit. That was with Tom Hanks,
which is
another Shelley Long, and where they bought that house too good to be true, which it turned out to be too good to be true. Everything was falling apart.
Yeah, I love that. See,
I hate it, Roger Rabbit. Okay.
See, that's another weird thing with these directors, guys. With this comic book Mandela effect stuff, is like they've changed roles in their participation with movies. They're not the director anymore. They're like the standoff producer. They're the person in the back. They're no longer up in the front. Why? It's like they've taken away from them.
Now, see, there is a difference between producing and directing for money wise. Now, when you're a director, usually you get paid up front. You might get a little retro throughout the movie's career, but as a producer, you have a bigger percentage of what a movie makes for the long term. So a lot of times you'll make more money as a producer, even more than a director, even though a director might get a bigger cut at first. Because he's the higher hand to do it. Like Steven Spielberg, since they use his company emblem, or DreamWorks. DreamWorks was under DreamWorks was under Spielberg, David Giffen of Elektra Records, and I forgot who's the third guy that created DreamWorks. And then of course they sold it for billions.
So if guys, I'm saying a big if there was an actual change. So it's what you're telling me is now that Steven Spielberg in another reality was just the director, so he was taking an okay cut. But now that he's a producer in this reality, he gets the bigger piece of the pie. So now Steven Spielberg is getting more money.
He don't have to work another day in his life. He gets residue checks every month.
So that's the difference.
I don't like Tim Burton style. You know, in the early days, I like Tim Burton's Beetlejuice, his early movies, Batman, but his movies as the last 15 years, they sucked. I mean, Tim Burton attempted Dumbo. That sucked. And Tim Burton, fuck, he just fell off the fucking chain. I mean, his shit just sucks now.
And Eric's a big fan of Tim Burton, man, growing up.
Let's see what he's done lately.
Big fan.
Oh, he just like I like his Edward Scissorhands and stuff. You're like, here, let's see what lately. Dumbo sucks. Alice Through the Looking Glass sucks. Big Eyes sucks. Frankenweenie, Linkin Park, Powerless sucked. Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Hunter, he dropped the ball on that. 9, now the cartoon 9 was interesting, but it wasn't like mind blowing. Corpse Bride, a little interesting, but look at all the rest. His last good movie, in my opinion, was Mars Attack in '96.
That was great.
After Mars Attack, he just fucking went down the drain.
Yeah.
I mean, he should just stick doing cartoons.
Yeah.
Because it's like he did great with Ed Wood, you know, like Ed. Ed Wood. He only produced it.
No, he was a director, man.
No, he directed too. Okay, he did direct Ed Wood.
Okay.
Now Ed Wood, Touchstone Pictures at the time was owned by Disney, so technically Disney made Ed Wood.
Wow. It's weird too, man.
And Bill Murray.
I don't remember Disney be involved with Ed Wood at all. I don't remember Disney. I don't remember.
Touchstone is owned by Disney. Always has.
In this place, guys, I'm seeing in Hollywood, it's shady as fuck as it is. There's a whole lot of dynamics being shifted around in this place where people are getting more money, and some people are getting less money. It's shifted. What's this?
Wait, there's a show on Tuesday. Am I in a time warp? We got to go back in time. No, Bob's flying out to California tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
So we moved Wednesday to Tuesday. I'm actually going to be doing a podcast for my book, but I'm also going to be podcasting it live on my website. But before I do that tomorrow, guys, I'll just put it in the community bar so you guys get a bell if you guys want to check out a live podcast recording. Have I done it in a long time? And since Bob's out of the house, I guess I'll go down and do a solo show. Even though I know you guys ain't gonna watch, you guys can't watch me by myself without Bob. I know you guys.
But the good news is, guys, we're gonna for the next 2 weeks coming up, Eric and I and these Sasquatch fucking hunting people, we're gonna have a great time. We're gonna have a lot of good shows coming up. So
yeah. I was actually going on a live Bigfoot hunt.
Yeah.
And now, like I said, people, we can't do the big hunt live itself because I know Bob's not gonna be able to get internet out there. And actually, Bob's phone is technically Europe, so he doesn't even have cell service. But he's gonna record it, and then we'll look at the footage. We'll look at the footage on where they went, if they find any evidence.
Yeah.
He's going with the guy that calls himself Bear Grease.
Bear grease. Yeah, it's gonna be.
Can't wait to see the footage. I can't wait either. I can't wait to see what these fuckers come up with.
Yeah, so we got good things coming up, guys. We got just hang in there with us Tuesday and then Wednesday, and then the rest this week, and then Eric's gonna be on the other end of the thing. So yeah,
Nothing Lasts Forever with Bill Murray, one of my favorite films. I met the director in person after a screening.
Wow,
that is awesome.
Wow, Bill Murray is another unusual character in movies. I'm one of his number one fans. I will never say anything bad about him. I love Bill Murray. He's my favorite. Like, he's number one on my fucking list.
Have a great trip. Don't wear any fur coats. Eric, well, you got to rewatch Cherry 2000. Wow, mid 1986. Oh yeah, that's the movie about that robot where the guy and that robot. I remember Cherry 2000.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that is old.
Yeah.
Now you gotta watch out when you type in Cherry, because there is a new movie on on Apple TV called Cherry with the Spider-Man guy.
Yeah, you gotta be careful what you type in anyway. I
was going there, Bob. I wasn't going there.
I was doing stretches because I'm stiff, and I'm trying to do some stretches, and I type in yoga challenge, and to watch. I'm like, what the fuck? I can't do any. What? Wait a minute now. I'm trying to do some yoga. I'm trying to find. Is there anything with just a regular schmuck doing yoga? There's always some hot chick with some.
Cherry 2000. Man, I totally forgot about this movie. That is one of the early AI artificial intelligence.
Yeah, Cherry 2000. Be careful with that one. You really got to be careful with that one, especially in this place.
I know.
Be careful what you guys type into the computer in this place. So, oh
yeah. I've totally forgot about this one.
Forgot about that.
Wow. It's almost like a Blade Runner in a way.
Wow. It's like watching Ice Pirates. You remember Ice Pirates? Anybody remember Ice Pirates?
Oh my God, Ice Pirates.
We're on the same subject, guys, as as 80s nostalgia movies. Just like, we've heard this movie 1,000 times. So
Forbidden Zone. No. He was just mentioning you have to see Forbidden Zone by Robert Elfman.
Whoa. Danny Ice Pirates.
Yeah, music by Danny Elfman. Yeah, I God damn, I remember this. This is such a long time ago.
I don't remember this one. I don't know this one. Not that I haven't seen it. I just don't remember it. Huh.
Well, remember, Danny Elfman based his whole band. Oingo Boingo. Richard Elfman is his brother.
I'm the huge fan of Oingo Boingo. Fuck yes, big fan of Oingo Boingo.
Yeah, he does this. He does intro cuts in their Oingo Boingo concerts.
Yeah, I remember him coming out looking like the devil, or kind of like a version of it, but it's still a satire version. Everybody.
Hey, it's him from The Plane. The Plane.
The Plane.
Yeah, there you go. The Plane.
Boss, The Plane.
Look how good he looks in that suit. That's a good-looking man right there.
I bet you he fell by the wayside. A lot of these 80 actors just fell by the wayside. They just got chewed out, spit, just spit, nothing. Big famous fuckers, and then they become nothing. That's sad about the 80. And I know in the 80s, Eric, we talked about in the 80s, their contracts were so bad. Actors,
there's some bad ones.
Nothing. That's why there was so many suicide in the 90s. All the 80s actors were knocking themselves off one by one in the fucking 90s, man.
Yeah. But you still can't cry river for some of these actors, because actors like Jim Carrey were getting $20 million a film. There's no way these people get $20 million a film anymore, because now actors doesn't automatically sell the movie anymore. The movie actually has to be good. Now, I don't know what kind of secrets is in this article. We'll just see. This is oops, what happened? 11 incredible secrets about making Back to the Future. I don't know if anything in here is interesting, but let's just see. let's see here. Oh, they don't mark these by like numbers, like number one. Well, because we already know that Michael J. Fox replaced Eric Stokes. So that's nothing new.
Yeah.
Biden announced his plan to jumpstart an honest to God. Oh, I don't know. Regrets getting more to sit with Back to the Future too. Editing. I don't know. Oh,
I just like the idea of the DeLorean.
Every studio in town reject this movie because it wasn't raunchy enough, except Disney. Every teenager on Earth was considered for Marty McFly. The actor is considered Johnny Depp, John Cusack, and Charlie Sheen. But the thing is about that, every movie has like 100 people they consider in the part. I mean,
always.
Sure, in the movie Die Hard, they wanted that singer that Bob that blue eyes.
Oh what? Oh what?
The guy, the blue,
Sinatra,
the Rat Pack from the Rat Pack.
Frank Sinatra.
Yeah, originally they wanted Frank Sinatra in Die Hard, but they decided he was too. Frank Sinatra says he's just too damn old, and then they wanted Clint Eastwood. Oh. And then he turned it down, and nobody wanted at the time. What's his name? Die Hard guy. What's his?
Bruce
Willis.
Bruce Willis.
And nobody wanted him because the only thing they know Bruce Willis from was Moonlighting TV show.
Yeah. Oh, also, I don't know if people, Eric, I don't know if you remember this, but Bruce Willis was in, I don't know about now, but in my time that Bruce Willis was in Woodstock.
Yeah, his band. Yeah.
Yeah. Bruce Willis played in, this is way back. This is something.
His band Bruno.
Yeah, it's the Mandela effect. Bullshit, man. Back in our time when we were young, I remember being a Bruce Willis fan, and we had the tape, and Bruce Willis played harmonica, and I used to pick up a lot of cool riffs from Bruce Willis playing harmonica, and he turned out he played at Woodstock, and I'm like, what? He played at Woodstock?
Yeah. Now this one says originally Doc Brown had a pet chimpanzee named Shimp. Oh, so instead of the dog, they were gonna do a
chimpanzee.
Chimpanzee. Okay.
Okay.
The original script, the time machine is just the back of a pickup truck. Yeah, I said that one. I heard that one. Eric Stokes took his role a little too seriously, and that's one of the reasons why they didn't feel it. They said they couldn't feel the comedy out of him. And then 6, they built a special speedometer for the DeLorean. Well, makes sense, right? I mean, they had to change it into a time machine, so that's not really too much of a shock. The first movie was nearly called Spaceman from Pluto. What?
Oh God!
I don't see any relations for the planet Pluto in this.
It's ironic now that Pluto
it says here. Sid Shimmer hated the title Back to the Future, which he thought didn't make any sense. How do you go back to the future? So he wrote a memo saying that the film needed a catchier title, and he suggested Spaceman from Pluto, which is a title of a comic book you see when Marty McFly arrives in 1955. Oh, wow, I didn't know that. Remember the comic he pulls up? Oh, that's kind of cool.
Oh, it's the comic book.
Yeah, actually the comic is called Space Zombies from Pluto.
How did I not notice that? And it's ironic that Pluto is now not a planet anymore. It's been demoted to a...
Yeah, that's awesome. Zemeckis, in a panic, went to Steven Spielberg, who cooked up the perfect response. They wrote a memo back thing Schoenberg for a suggestion, and appreciating his funny Pluto joke, Schoenberg was too embarrassed to admit he's been joking. Oh wow! So they kind of throw it back in his face, where now he feels stupid. So they thought he was joking. The original storyline of Back to the Future took place in the 1960s. Well, that was smart because, I mean, 55, 60 is too close together.
Yeah.
That just wouldn't be cool.
Yeah. No.
They got rid of the first movie designer because he worked on Blade Runner.
Oh,
really? He worked on Blade Runner, so they got rid of him? That's kind of shitty, right?
Well, at the time, Blade Runner didn't do well.
It didn't.
It was a cult classic later, but it wasn't.
It's a box office bomb. Even the sequel is a box office bomb.
Yeah. Now you look at it and go, "Oh my God, Blade Runner was way ahead."
It says here the Oscar nomination worked for design. The dark, gritty world of Ridley Scott's Blade Runner. Zemeckis was worried that Paul would want to push his version of 2050 in too dark or a direction, so he decided to bring in someone else. So he's afraid he was going to go too dark because of the show. Number 10. Originally, Marty McFly brother becomes an alcoholic. Well, a lot of brothers do come alcoholics, so it'd be more real world, I guess. When Marty breaks out in 1985, he runs into his brother, who's become a down on his luck alcoholic. The scene involved fires and a lot of extras was shot, but test audience wondered what happened to Marty's sister, Linda. Actor Wendy Joseph was pregnant and couldn't be in the sequel. Oh, so the sister in the original was pregnant, so she couldn't be in the sequel.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Well, when they made part 2, his girlfriend, they changed his girlfriend.
Yes.
They changed his girlfriend. Now that I'm here and it's presently, I watch it and I know how timelines change. In my mind, I'm thinking, oh, in this timeline, this is his girlfriend, and he has no other memory but that. In part two, he has only that memory of that girl. Only that memory of that girl. But I think in part 1 is a different timeline. So that was the other girl.
That's a good one. The DeLorean doesn't actually go that fast. That's why they changed the speedometer. Oh, that's a good.
Yeah, it was a failed car.
Bruce Willis is in a great Twilight Zone episode 86. That's right. I forgot the Twilight Zone did come back in the 80s in a series.
Yeah, Twilight Zone. Yeah, really weird.
Yeah, Elizabeth Shue played. Yeah, I never got that. I mean, Elizabeth Shue, I'm nothing against her. She's the Karate Kid girl, but I wonder. Oh, I'm gonna type that in. Why did Elizabeth Shue replace the girl in Back to the Future? I mean, I had no problem with the other girl. Why did Elizabeth Shue replace?
I mean, to me, it made sense. It actually helped the idea of timeline shifts. Like, that's the only girl he's ever known in his memory because of he went through time and came back. And so now that's the only girl he's ever known. It changed.
Well, let's find out. Let's find out the real reason.
I mean, it could have been a guy standing next to him. He could have been a queer and always been a queer, not know.
Let's see here. The tragic reasons why Elizabeth Shue replaced Claudia Wells' role in Back to the Future. Because I thought the original girl was prettier than Elizabeth Shue, my opinion. Martin McFly girlfriend Jennifer was an important part of the Back to the Future series, but the audience couldn't help but notice that between 85 original class and 89 Back to the Future 2, her appearance had changed just a bit. Well, different actress. I mean, yeah. Jennifer was portrayed by who was making a feature film debut. TV resumed, parents. Okay, I'm trying to find a reason. Sure enough, Jennifer figured quite a bit more. And 2 were shot back to back, but those films were all recast with Elizabeth Shue. Okay, yeah, but why? Fans wonder what happened to the original Jennifer. And unfortunately, the answer carries a note of tragedy. Holy shit. In 1986, Wills walked away from showbiz for the most personal of reasons. My mother had 4th stage lymphoma.
Oh,
the actress told in 2015, I had so much happening personally that deep down, I never considered reprising my role, and deep in my soul, I knew leaving the business was the right choice.
It's kind of sad if you look at it because she had an issue when she left, and then old actor himself there, he what does he have? What does he have? He has that disease.
Yeah, shakes.
He has a disease. So is it everybody cursed when they left that show? They made a show about time travel and then everybody's cursed? I mean.
Yeah, that is interesting because I've never seen her again.
Yeah, no, she's gone. Left Hollywood. Yeah.
Yeah, after the wow. She sure looks different.
Oh God. Oh geez. Oh my God. No offense. Really got to her, didn't it?
No, it looks like Botox.
Yeah, Hollywood's about being 50% plastic. I mean, everybody's got a fucking fake face.
Yeah.
Everybody's got a fake face.
1885 original timeline. 1955 original timeline. 1985, of course, original timeline, the guitar.
Can you imagine that though, Eric? Can you imagine like
alternate timeline?
One day you wake up, right? And then I show up and I say, Eric, I gotta tell you something, man.
Parkinson, that's what it's called.
Parkinson, yeah. Eric, your wife isn't the same woman that I saw 6 months ago. You're gonna be like, huh? No, that's not her. It's a different person. You'd be like, huh? It'd be like in the movie. You'd be like, how his girlfriend just changed and you have no memory of her ever changing. I'm like, yeah, I'm telling you, it was a different person. It was a completely different person. It would make you go kind of nuts, wouldn't it? It's like the Kennedy thing.
I see that Taurus was talking about earlier in the chat that something changed for him. Bruce Willis had a commercial in the 80s playing harmonica. Yeah, we saw that one.
Yeah.
Here's a change for you. Did Biff ever say, "Hello, McFly"? I've always said that phrase, but I think it's not in the movie anymore. Thoughts?
I'd have to watch it again.
I know he says, "What are you looking at, butthead?" I know he said that.
Yeah.
I know what you're looking at, butthead.
Hello, McFly.
The person who said "Hello, McFly." No, there was a person in the movie that said "Hello, McFly." Am I frozen?
No.
Oh, really? I look frozen on my end. Okay.
No,
if I'm not, the bald-headed principal guy, he's the one saying "Hello, McFly." McFly, you're a slacker. Yeah. I remember him saying "Hello, McFly." But I don't think Biff ever said "Hello, McFly." I think Biff was just, "What are you looking at, butthead?"
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember. I honestly can't remember. I'm being honest with Juan.
Yeah, I remember "Hello, McFly." Yeah, I think "Hello, McFly" came from that bald-headed guy.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't.
I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to rewatch it again just to hear those now. Thank you guys for bringing that up because now I want to rewatch it to hear anything that's close to "Hello, McFly."
Yeah, it's like the girlfriend.
You never say "Hello, McFly" and knock on his head anymore.
Oh shit! We got
knock on his head. Knock on his head.
Only thing new I found was that Biff was punched in the mouth and he has blood coming out of his mouth, a bloody mouth, and he didn't have a bloody mouth. And 100%.
I mean, we know the famous Mandela effects in this movie is, of course, the van.
Yeah.
Where most people remember it as a white van, and now it's blue, isn't it? I can't remember.
It's blue now, yeah.
Van here, the van.
Of course, in the Volkswagen symbol.
In the movie Back to the Future.
There's all kinds of arguments about the van. All kinds of arguments. Ironically, it's blue. If you guys know my shows, I talk about the blue. It's weird that it's blue. A lot of blue going on right now. I'm telling you right now, there, Kimosabis.
Yeah. Now that is weird because I don't remember being half blue and half white.
No.
I thought it was all white. And hold on. Doesn't he have a machine gun now? Because didn't he have a bazooka?
He has both. He uses both. Machine gun and a bazooka. Yeah. It's the blue. And then in fact, ironically, someone was telling me, I think it was today from England, was talking about if you take blue, the letters blue, BLUE, if you do it on your little A, B, C, D, E, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it comes out to 13.
Oh, Biff was hitting McFly in the head. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I remember he was hitting McFly in the head. Hello. Yeah, you're talking about McFly's father in the diner. Hello, yeah. McFly. Hold on. Whoa. Hold on. You're telling me in that scene when he was hitting McFly on the head in the diner, he didn't say hello, McFly? Is there a scene on YouTube on that scene? Let me see. Biff hitting McFly's head. Let's see. In the here we go. Hold on. Hold on a second.
Oh shit! Yeah, it does come out to 13, guys. So it changed to blue, the Volkswagen, and if you guys do BLUE, it comes out to 2, 3, 3, 5.
Hold on.
That's 8 and 5. That's 13. So
here we go. Here we go, guys. Hold on. I found it.
Blue is 13.
They'll probably just give me a monetization thing. So here, hold on. Let me. Here, I'm gonna slow it down one so we hear what he says here. Let's hear what he says.
Hello, anybody home? Hey, think with the fly.
Oh wow! So he says, "Hello, is anybody there?"
Is anybody
McFly? Oh wow, that. Yeah.
You found one.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Hello, I gotta go.
Nice
Hello,
job, guys.
Hello, anybody there?
Nice
hold
job,
on.
guys.
Let me go back. Hold on. Let me go back just a tiny bit. Hold on. Here we go. Let me hear it one more time.
Hello, anybody home? Hey, think.
And you know what? No, Vince. He sounds a little gay right there. For a second. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Hello. Like the last part. He didn't sound tough at that one part.
Thank you. It goes back to my old philosophy about all these badass machismo actors are now becoming fembots.
Am I wrong?
Oh, he got Tom Cruise, Derek. He got Tom Cruise.
What? Guys, seriously, hold on. I'm gonna slow down. I'm just gonna slow it down for a second. I'm gonna slow it down to a slow speed. Watch. Hear how he says it.
He got Tom Cruise.
Here.
Hello, anybody home? Hey.
See? Hi.
He got Tom Cruise, man. He got Tom Cruise, he got Tom Cruise, or what's his name? Bruce Springsteen with the white studded belt and his little hat in his back. He got Bruce Springsteen. He got Tom Cruise.
That don't sound like a Biff right there.
No,
even though I slowed it down, but it's like looking at that Indiana Jones punch that girl, like everything like changed.
See, that proves it, man. I've been arguing this, that a lot of misspelling in words have become, the A's have become O's, they become masculine.
He was fatter and uglier too.
Yeah. Oh, a lot of people were fatter. I noticed that. Thank you. They were skinnier. Their faces are skinnier. They're bonier in the face, skinnier. It reminds me of what's her name with the mole right here? What's her name, Erica? She's blonde with a mole right here.
Madonna?
No, besides Madonna, but the other girl she copies, Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe used to be voluptuous. That was her famous thing, but now she's a skinny ass person.
Why is the guy with the yellow shirt got gloves on? Does he have gloves on? Hold on, I'm not gonna play it, but let me see if I can.
Notice that the males have become.
He does got gloves on.
Oh, they've become femme, man.
And look at him. He looks so.
Oh, also the 3D glasses. This 3D glasses threw me off because they have 3D in bold black.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, it has 3D in bold black, like big letters, 3D, big black. What is D? Hold on. Hold on, Eric. 3. Hold on. D is, guys, D, A, B, C. That's 3. 3D is 33. So he's got 33 on his fucking forehead now. So that kid with the 3D glasses now, it says 3D on it, has 33. I'm just saying for numerical value. 3D.
The guy
33.
that runs for mayor now has gold tooth that I do not remember.
Yes. Yeah, there's a golden. There was another one I wrote down.
Let me see if there's a picture of that. I gotta look at the picture. I gotta look at the picture on that. Let me see if I can find a picture of that.
I got blood. I got gold tooth. I got 3D written. Oh,
let me see. Running for mayor and Back to the Future.
Also, I also wrote down, guys. I don't know if you. Marty McFly now has spikier hair. It's spiky. It used to be like a part, like it's a regular part with same length kind of hair, like like you would do back in the 80s. Everyone remembers feathered hair in the 80s, right? It's parted down the middle or on the side, the old 80s style. Now it's feathered, or it's spiky. It's spiky. At some points, his hair looks like spiky. Like, huh?
I got a picture of him, and in the middle of his let me pull it up.
Oh, this is fun.
He does have a gold tooth right there. Look.
Why?
He does right there.
Oh, shit.
There's a poster on the van that he does not have the gold tooth.
Yeah.
Okay. What was it? Mayor Golden Wilson? Mayor Golden Wilson.
Yeah, because he's gonna run for mayor. And then his nephew is in part 2. It's supposed to be him, but it's his nephew.
Mayor Goldie Wilson. Let's see here. Back to the Future. Mayor Golden Wilson. Let's see. Yeah, he's perfect. Can you go from gold back to regular?
Well, they just take the cap off.
Is it 80s? Well, yeah, but in the 80s, they're not. Are they known to do that?
I don't know. The question is, why would they give him a gold tooth at the ice cream place, and then it's not there when he's running for mayor? Well, I mean, they're trying to say code like that. He's went from ghetto to the top, the bottom to the top.
I mean, it's bad enough that he plays a small guitar and now he has huge glasses.
Yeah, monster glasses on his face.
Monster glasses, not that fits his eyes way, and he never wears that the rest of the movie.
Where's Hazel Fever with the sunglasses in this one? There's a whole lot of sunglasses in the Mandela effect world.
You can find both on the poster.
No shit.
Marty looks weird. Yeah.
One
of the gold tooth and one without. Okay, let me go back to the posters. Here, I had the poster. Oh, here we go. Well, I see some posters here. Now, all these posters on this image, it's all white, but I mean, there's a million sites that does photos.
People are saying, well, Robert Wood, why would you start noticing the hairstyles? Because we watched Planet of the Apes and did a show on it, and the Planet of the Apes, the orangutan, whatever versions, all have weird hair now. They're like a weird, spiky, feathery hair. And now I've noticed McFly has the same kind of hair.
On the van, he has a gold tooth there.
Oh, shit. Huh.
Now I really got to rewatch this.
Oh, wow. Yeah, good call, man.
That is just... How do you have both? It's like a multiverse, right? There's a multiverse.
The multiverse.
Angel is a sunglasses expert.
Yeah. Well, maybe we don't remember. I don't remember him wearing such huge aviators, man. They're like taking up his whole face. They're like big, and his guitar is little. A little ass guitar and a big ass set of sunglasses now. Yeah, crazy, man. This is good. This is really good. I gotta stand up.
Oh, you know what? Hazel, I'm gonna have to apologize to Hazel.
Why?
I never realized that he never had a wrench in my thing because I watched this through StreamYard. I don't know who has wrenches, but yeah. See, I told you. Yeah, you did. You did. This is why we do these shows, right? Because there's always something that we miss in a movie, right? I mean, there's always is. I mean, Back to the Future just has so many stories. He has sunglasses now.
Yeah, I was wondering if Hazel remembers Biff getting when he got punched in the face. Was his lip bleeding all over the place? I wonder if he remembers that one. I don't remember that much blood in anything. I don't remember that guy that played the guitar having such a bloody ass raggy hand, and then Biff having a bloody lip when he was chasing Marty around in the car. A lot of blood, guys. A lot of blood symbolisms in these shows. Again, we talk about how it just showed up in this comic book. It just appeared here. It's for a reason. There's a code in there.
Okay, we know this is right before the punch. Oh, right here. Is this it? Hold on.
I wonder if he got the bloody lip.
Right there. That's not full blood.
But later on when he's in the car and he's driving, he's got blood on his bottom lip that kind of comes down onto his chin and on his top lip. I don't remember any blood on his face, man. It might have had a little bit of a red, like a beat down kind of a mark, but not bloody. Like blood running down his lip.
Gypsy Road and Bob, I do not remember blood on Biff. I mean, right here, he's red, but a little bloody, but not like bad. But let's see.
Again, it's a kid's show.
Yeah, probably gonna have to rewatch it to get that blood thing because
you might even type in maybe Biff, whatever.
Biff gets punched by Marty McFly.
Yeah, punched by Marty McFly, bloody lip.
Yeah, no, well, people put everything on YouTube, so let me see if there is. I'll type that in. Biff gets punched by Marty McFly, not the father, not that one. Marty McFly.
Yeah, bloody lip.
Let's see. No, that one. No, you're talking about in the diner, right?
Yeah, he gets punched in the diner. I'm not gonna lie to you guys that both movies they've done the same thing, so it's definitely it's got to be in the first one where he's the bloody lip.
Well, okay, hold on. I mean, right here, let me pull this up. I got the scene where he's gonna punch him. Hold on. Back to the Future. Okay, now right here, he's gonna punch him.
Okay. That's a fucking hit too.
Now you're saying he's gonna have blood on him, right?
Yeah, he's gonna have bloody lip. When I remember in the car, I was looking, I go, "Oh my god, he's got blood on his fucking mouth." I think maybe right before he hits the manure, maybe right before I think it shows his face right where he goes in the manure truck, and he's got a bloody face.
Yeah, I'm trying to get his face because I know if I play the whole clip, I can turn off the whole. Okay, there's blood right there down his lip.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. He's got a bloody lip. He's got a bloody. It's blood. It was no blood on his fucking lip, man.
Yeah, he's got blood right there.
He's got a bottom lip and top lip.
And then let's see when he hits. I know he crashes into
the manure truck, and that's when he really zoom in on his fucking lip.
He's got a. Let's see.
Does he have a gold tooth? Of course, he's already in there now. Yeah, it's already in there now. You won't see he's covered in manures.
He's covered in maneuver there.
Yeah, but yeah, he's in the car. He's got a bloody lip. It's top and bottom bloody. And I don't remember him having a bloody lip. I mean, there was no blood except for one scene when the guitarist cut his hand trying to get Marty out of the trunk, and it was a little spot, because it's a children's show. But now his whole fucking hand is blood. It's just got blood all over that rag.
Oh, I'm sorry, Alien. He was watching us on the D Live, I feel bad because I actually have DLive up, but I have this browser covering it up. So I'm gonna say hello to you on DLive. Hello, friend. I feel bad. My bad.
Guys, there's a consistency not only in this movie but other movies where there's more blood. There's more symbolism for blood here. Sunglasses on the table, blood on the table.
Manure scene makes me gag. The manure scenes. In every movie, he gets knocked into manure. What is this? Call me nuts. I don't remember Marty punching Biff in the diner. That one I do remember because he had because that was the big climax scene about the skateboard.
Yeah.
Where he was running from him.
I do remember him socking him, but I don't remember the blood. Too many chat windows. Oh, we didn't know this was going to be what kind of show because it was kind of a throw together because I'm leaving tomorrow, so for a little bit. Well, I'll be back on, just in another state. I have to run, guys, because the Secret Service know I'm here. The CIA, the NSA, everyone knows I'm here. So I had to check back in with the MI6s, MI7s. They're like, get out of the fucking Dodge. So I have to go run around with some Sasquatch hunters. I have to hide in the woods and shoot Sasquatch. It's coming right for us. Damn. The size of that damn ape, man. It tastes good with happy seasoning. I
know that one actor next to Biff that plays Marty McFly's dad. I know he had a huge beef against the people who made Back to the Future and all that, where when they did like a 25th anniversary or 30-year anniversary, they asked him to come down to the party. He said no, because he was upset that some of the original cast was not asked to return. Instead of, so they replaced him with Marty playing himself in a lot of those parts. You know how like those movies, Marty was playing the father, like the Cowboys and stuff. The actor did not like that. He was never asked to come back. And they said he was asked, but he never was asked. So apparently there was a he said, she said type of deal.
Yeah, I know that actor. I forget his name.
Yeah.
He wrote
he plays in Razor's Edge, that one with Keanu Reeves about the killing in Oregon.
I liked him as an actor. He wrote a book of poetry. He's kind of a weird guy. He's got a weird shit going on in his head.
What's it say? I thought he was pushed in the diner. Wow. Anyone else remember?
Oh, maybe so. Maybe don't you guys ever think that anything you say is going to be laughed at anymore?
Stuff. Yeah, he did. He wrote a book on how unhappy he was with everybody in that movie. Yeah, that is correct.
Yeah.
That's how I heard the whole story. Somebody was reading his books. Marty McFly lives in Europe now. He had an interview in Collider Live in 2019.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Collider, that YouTube channel. Yeah. Yeah, that channel that the owner came in and basically fired his great people and fucked up the whole channel.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it's nerd stuff. You know, trust me, it's nothing.
Nerds.
Yeah. But man, some people have some great stuff. Is Hazel still there? Anything else major that we never thought of in Back to the Future? that there's a major Mandela, because I'm trying to think of anything else.
We were gonna make this short. we got a lot of good stuff though. I mean, right down to everything, right down to the symbols and stuff like that. Yeah, I like it.
Well, it's just symbolism, and I was just curious. Was there like a certain symbol that?
Well, the flux capacitor, which is Carla brought up, as Y, the Y shape. If you guys notice, it's a Y shape.
TCA.
Yeah. And there's a lot of Y's kind of popping up in words, swapping out the Y's for other things. Either a Y is removed or a Y is added now. And flux capacitor, it fits that. Here's another symbol. It just kind of swaps itself around. Interesting enough.
I have a recent video. Okay, I'll check that out on the radiation suits changing.
Oh shit!
Color color orange is new. Hold on, let me see. Sometimes I have to vision it.
It's hard, man. I mean, guys, everybody. It's like you didn't watch it every single day, but some people did watch it 100 times. Depends on how much of a nerd you are. Again, this is the place where nerds dominate. If you were a nerd and you watch the cartoons and you watch all the sci-fis over and over and over and over again because you're a nerd, you're doing damn good with the memories. I'm not insulting. I'm myself. I'm a nerd. So, yeah, kind of cool. Like
there's
ends of the nerds.
There's Hazel's. There's his friends. Oh, I'm not a friend. Okay. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. To see here.
Don't put my face on there. You will lose your sight.
yeah. Okay, so Hazel, I got your site up. So let's see here. Back to the Future with the suit. Let's see.
I got friends that have like 1 million subs and they can't even hint that they know me.
I'm trying to find it. Hazel, if you're there, how far down is the suit one? I see. Hopefully, I'm not missing it.
See, from 9 I can't
God,
see.
got so much good stuff.
Yeah, his is loaded. He's loaded.
It is. Back to the Future.
He must have had a single parent, and he was at the babysitters all the time, and all he did was watch TV and eat chips and drink soda.
Oh, what's another one? Texas Danny, doesn't Doc reference Ronald Reagan as the actor? Yes, he does. Carla, he does. Where Doc, when Marty McFly found him, and he was trying to convince Marty, he's trying to convince Doc, and the Doc asked him, "Well, who's your president?" He goes, "Ronald Reagan." Ronald Reagan, the actor? Because during that time, Ronald Reagan's an actor, and actors did not become president at that time.
Both, Eric, ironically, and I'm going to say this, both presidents that were mentioned in the movie were both shot. Reagan was shot, mentioned in the series. Kennedy was shot, mentioned in the series. Just saying. It means nothing. I'm just putting it out there right now. But yeah, both actors were shot. Both presidents were shot that were mentioned in the movie.
I said the wrong one.
We're just turning this and stretching it out. Look at the arrow. Didn't Hillary Clinton have a fucking arrow in her? People talk about a Mandela. I was the same as you when I saw Hillary with an arrow, like it reminded me of Back to the Future arrow. Hillary Clinton's campaign posters had an arrow just like Back to the Future. Thought that was interesting. Also, her code sign was evergreen. Hillary Clinton's code sign was evergreen in the White House. I don't know if you guys knew that. That's kind of interesting. If anybody knows about evergreen.
Very first Back to the Future, Marty McFly meets Dr. Emmett Brown in the parking lot of the mall. And I remember the radiation suit that Dr. Brown was wearing was white and it had the black radiation symbol on the back. There was no other color but white and the black. And for Marty, he wore a yellow and it had the black with the little symbols on the gloves. Well, now both their radiation suits now have like these triangle pattern on the bottom of their pants.
Yeah.
That are the color orange. Case,
wow.
Having any other color.
Yeah. And look, orange around the head.
Orange.
The pocket for Dr. Brown, it's orange as well, which looks very weird to me.
That's fucked up because everybody knows I hate the color orange. I hate orange. Orange is an ugly freaking color, and I hate it.
Or his shoes.
Orange shoes?
Orange Nike shoes, and he never had Nike shoes.
Look right here. Look.
And
what is this?
Marty wearing a belt, which I don't remember a belt. It looks very strange as well. The only pretended to be Darth Vader and he played the Eddie Van Halen cassette
Yeah.
to have him ask out Rain, and he's wearing a belt, and on that belt, he does have a blow dryer in his pants. So that's the only time I remember him wearing a belt. But all these other scenes, his visor, both their visors have orange as well, just above the shield. But
Orange.
that just looks so off to me. So take a look and let me know what you remember.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That's really good.
That is good because I don't remember, especially the Hold on, let's go back to.
Oh, okay. So, okay, guys, let me show you this. Let me show you this.
That's good.
That's ironic that would come up. So I was doing my notes, and it's really bad. Look at Eric. Can you put it on a full screen for a second?
Yeah.
So if you guys look at, these are my notes. I was doing the blue thing. So if you guys look at orange, orange is Monday, Monday, which is on the scales in E. So I'm just letting you guys see. Orange is Monday. These are the, and you guys know what the hell those are. These are the colors. Like blue is Thursday. Thursday, Jupiter. So Monday is moon Monday, and it's E on the scale, and then it's orange. So anyway, moons are
So
orange.
not like orange. No, Texas Danny, I never liked the color orange.
That means you don't like the moon. So the moon is sacred feminine. I don't know. Guys, I did a blue video, so I was doing my research on colors. So I was Sunday is red, Monday is orange, Tuesday is yellow, Wednesday is green, Thursday is blue, Friday is indigo, and then Saturday is violet. And then of course Sunday is sun, Monday is moon, Tuesday is Mars, Mercury, or Wednesday is Mercury, Thursday is Jupiter, Friday is Venus, and then Saturday is Saturn. Okay. Violet. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. It's, on the subject of colors, I've been breaking down color codes lately. Numbers and color codes. Lots of notes. So and it seems, it's like, for example, like you'll notice an orange will appear after a full moon. A shift. I always call the shift times around the moons. I always do it with the sync thing with the. Anyway, figuring this place out.
No, Texas Danny. See, I had I just don't like orange. I think orange is a fucking ugly color. At one time, I was flying in New York. We had to jump on a plane from another airport, and the plane was flying into Syracuse, and Syracuse was going to be playing in the basketball championship in the NCAA tournament. So everybody on that plane was wearing freaking orange, and it was just freaking ugly. Now, somebody wrote, I thought it was a drill, but I had a lot of coffee. Pop Mandela effects. Yeah, he does. I mean, he does. I mean, everybody. I mean, he does. That's why, like my own website. If you go to my own website, if you go down under my Mandela effect here, you'll see that when I scroll down on my website, where I have some videos here of some Mandela effects. I got Hazel on here twice. I got Hazel on here for Mount Rushmore, and I got Hazel with the Curious George. He's got good stuff.
Yeah, he got great stuff.
He's got good stuff, and the thing is, he's got stuff that he explains where he brings samples of what they're wearing now and what the actual clothes supposed to look like, so you have a comparison on why it does look weird.
Yeah, that was good. That's good. God damn right. Shit. Yeah, orange. Also, the jinn are supposed to show themselves in orange flame. Orange flame. If you ever see an orange flame in the sky, it would be a jinn. Not a good thing to be playing with. Or an angel. Same concept. Some good, some bad. Yeah, the good ones will show up beautiful. The other ones will show up as a flame.
I just gave him a like on that video we just show. It's the last thing I could do, right? I mean, it's
give him a thumbs up. I always have to give him a thumbs. That's all I can give people. I have no money. I have to just give you thumbs ups. I've only ever had one thumb up. That's all I've ever had. It's weird.
And then I'm just doing one thing, and then I gotta get going. But what I'm doing real quick is my last thing that I'm doing is I'm taking that video also. I'm taking it to my Reddit page, my opinion, my real Mandela Effect channel, not the piece of crap ones they have on there. And then I better get that title correctly. And then now if also people go to Hazel to see it, or they can also go to the Reddit page. Now, of course, well, people, if you don't understand this, if you go to Reddit and you click on his thing, it takes you to his YouTube channel. So he gets credit with all the views. I don't.
Well, while you're bullshitting, Back to the Future is that same color orange that's on his pants now. It's the same color orange. Orange.
Yeah, it is.
It's the same exact color orange, which is moon. Anyway, yeah, it's moon.
Yeah, it is. That's.
I mean, orange. It's orange. It's the same color orange on his pants.
Yeah.
Okay, exact. I mean, there's a whole different range of oranges, but that's the orange. That's the color, that same color. It's on the same hue of orange. It's on his pants.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, that's that crazy movie I was telling you about the pants killing people. But
it's comic book.
Did you guys mention the FU in the future and the CK in the back make the F word?
No. No.
The FU in the future and the CK in back make the F word. Oh, that's good.
Before you hang up,
that's like that a Van Halen album for a knowledge, carnival knowledge, which is basically the word fuck. And that's awesome. That's good. Wow, look at the logo.
Well, words are magic, man. Words are spells. The fuck word is a spell, so why would it not be in this fucking spell casting place, man? Its place is nothing but spell casting. If you want to know, Robert Wood, what's your idea of the Mandela effect and the fucking comic books we live in? I go, it's a place of spell casting, man. It's just blatantly spell casting. It's like someone says, trying to manifest things into a direction. Too bad they're failing, because there's too many of us that woke up going, bullshit, your spells don't work on us. We could see them. Somebody spotted the fuck. And so that means your spell don't work on that person.
Wow, that's I learn something every day. Now, guys, I'm gonna wind down the show. I actually got to go pick up a birthday person, a birthday wife. It's her birthday today, so it's my wife's birthday. And then, like I said, there's no show tomorrow, but I'm probably gonna do not a private show, but on my own website. But I'll put it in the community if you guys want to swing by my website to watch my private show on my website. And then Friday's show is going to be called, and actually I hope Hazel can make that one too, because I think Friday's show is going to be up his alley. Friday's show is called
Damnation Alley.
It's called hold on. Whoops. It's called Movies with Hidden Meanings Most Audience Never Got.
Which is pretty much what today. It's gonna be cool. We get to do a part 2. This is gonna be fun. It's gonna be another part 2. This is gonna be fun. I like doing these. I love doing them. I love because they're so friendly with the movie stuff. It's so fucking fun to break them down. I like to break them down, like mathematically, colors, everything.
Yeah. Because there's a lot of meanings that's in these movies that people don't realize that there are. There's I mean, if you just look at my thumbnails, these are some of the movies that we're going to be talking about on Friday. The X-Men, Batman and the Joker, Wizard of Oz, of course. You can see Wizard of Oz. You can see The Shining, Godfather, Inception, RoboCop. Of course, you see Tom Cruise, the AI robot, and also not Eddie Murphy, Bill Murray in Groundhog Day. There's extra meanings that apparently a lot of people didn't get. Now, you guys might get it. You guys might get it, but we're going to talk about all this stuff on Friday. So that's going to be fun. Yeah, and maybe Bob will be there. Maybe he won't, because he might be too drunk with the Bigfoot people. But I guess it's wait and see. I might be doing this by myself, but you never know. If Hazel, if you guys aren't doing nothing, I might have to have you guys jump on, because I'm not even guaranteed that Bob's going to be there.
Get a hold of Paul. Hey, Paul. Hey, Paul. Bob might not make Friday.
I don't know if Paul wants to do movies. Paul is great. The Egyptians, the worlds. I don't know if he wants to do movies.
Yeah. You got so many people here in the sidebar.
I know. Yeah. But beyond that, guys, check it out. Beyond that, guys, I'm going to end the show. I want to say it was fun. You guys were great. We learned a lot today. And beyond that, I'll see you guys on Friday. And I'll see some of you guys tomorrow on my gypsyroad.live channel. See you guys later.